Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, home of the 12th man, and ready to cheer on the Texas A&M Aggies. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Texas A&M's offense will get the first crack at it here. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a gap. It's Moss. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Third down, man. You think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Slips through the line. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So Clemson's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you've got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Clemson is quick to the line. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill. He uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Offense gets set for second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
Yeah, and that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense, because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Wegman. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And a really good job out of quarterback, being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know the passing game sells. The passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Wide out in motion. Quick release by the QB. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Back to the air one more time. Finds his man. It's Miller. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. In the red area, it's Moss. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Wegman. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
Play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Those 3rd downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder, but this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up 1st and goal.
Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with you.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. To the ground with the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times we'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Pulls and fires complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Got his man quickly. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Motion from the offense. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
He's brought down at the 28. That's a first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the single back. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
They'll try to get the corner here on the jet sweep. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you, keep them off balance.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Might as well give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. He leaves it with the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Here on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. A little screen to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Game on the play. Now, a 4th down. Number 37 on to kick it away.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
10, 6, 7.
They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll try to really get into this one. On the return, it's Brown. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Brings up 2nd down.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the 1st down.
To the wideout. Game 7. 2nd down.
Now on 2nd and short after that pickup. To the air, it's Klubnik. Using the quick game. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
I love jet sweeps because it puts so much pressure on defenses with their eye discipline. It's really hard for these linebackers and DBs and defensive ends to locate a really fast receiver, cutting across the formation so quickly, getting the handoff. You see that time, he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stop farmer and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that middle route. The ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But he does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
And the Aggies headed quickly to the line. Quick release on the RPO. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Scanning the field, it's Wegman. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
I wonder if the receiver heard footsteps on that play. Defender, very, very close, but you'd like to see your wide receiver haul that in.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They want to just keep throwing it. Got it in the middle. It's Muhammad. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Going up top on first down. Got his man on the right. Off he goes. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
At first and goal, I think a lot of people get very conservative. Let's run the football. You know, let's be very predictable. You can't be predictable, right, Palmer? You got to be aggressive, but what happened?
Well, I like the idea of calling a pass play down there, but hey, for quarterbacks, it's touchdowns, checkdowns, or throwaways. You are not taking a sack under any circumstance right there. That quarterback's got to do a better job having the clock go off in his head to keep his offense in good position to score.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunt?
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
I love the play design here. The ball is designed to come out of the quarterback's hands quickly. He finds his big-time target for the touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
After the misfire, it's second down. On the option. He'll toss it. Shows him the stiff arm. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Third down coming.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
Clemson jumps to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate play.
The pull and throw off the RPO.
The pass on first down, caught by the receiver. Picks up 7. Brings up 2nd down.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Maffa. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Tigers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They keep attacking through the air. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 6.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You, keep being aggressive.
To throw, it's Wegman. Gets it out fast. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
We see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He's going to pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
The incompletion on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Trying play action. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
The Aggies are flying down the field. Gonna run it. It's Moss. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Back to throw, it's Wegman. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up for it.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Fair catch, called for and made. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unleashes it. He's got an open man. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. It was a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggie!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They could tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
On to attempt to try. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. All tied up, just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Snagged in the middle. It's grinding stool. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. They're trying to get to it. On target over the middle. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players these days.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Maffa. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. He's loose down the middle. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tiger. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed in the middle, it's Muhammad. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The sure hands, it's Muhammad. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Right on target with that last pass. Now it's second and medium. On the move, it's Wegman. Makes his connection. And eventually taken down. What about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to find his man on first down. Complete to the left. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in College Station. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
And the Aggies will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They'll run play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. They've got the screen set up. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You know good and well the quarterback wanted to push the ball down the field, wanted to throw for the first down. Couldn't do it because the defense had taken it away. He did the right thing. Didn't turn it over. Dumped it off to his running back. His running back got some positive yards. And guess what? Now it's decision time. It's fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Power football with the run. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Brings up.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Looking to pass on second down. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Texas A&M going quickly. Trying to run, it's Moss. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Dropping back, it's Wegman. He wants it all. Makes the catch. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one.
Man, you got to love the effort, selling out for that. Listen, it wasn't a deep pass down the field. It's a short pass, but great effort, laying out, good body control, bringing in the diving catch.
It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
How good have they been on third down today, and another opportunity here on third and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all he needed was inches on third down.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. And it's right down the boulevard. Kickoff team is out there ready to put it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, David. To me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Got his man quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Delivers the contact. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion, like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays.
That makes the score. Clemson, 38. Texas A&M, 27. Number 38, set to kick it off.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Looking for a man. It's Wegman. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end. Wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it. You attack the whole field, and the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill, but show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver shows motion. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Moss. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
Motion from the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He makes the catch. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It's good. Team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Finds a man on the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. The RPO, it's complete. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Fast motion from the offense. using the quick game. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. He wants to throw it again. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Clemson set up with another first down. The give. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Tackle is made at the 46-yard line. Second down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spit it to those guys, and let them go make plays.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
Pickup of 2. It's now 2nd and goal.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
Texas A&M 30.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights and the lead balloons to 15. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner will be knocked down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And
oh, look out, there he goes! And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happening up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Texas A&M going up tempo. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. He looks that one in nicely. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow in 2nd and 7.
Brings up second down.
Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Now they'll run the draw. Nifty little dance step. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Moss.
Yeah, you see running backs in today's football. They play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. On the run, it's Wegman. Unloads to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back to back to back, almost throws a pick.
Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. Wide receiver shows motion. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. Snags it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Trying to barge their way in. And he'll find the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a 1-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. An 84-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think that...
Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 40. Smashes through the tackle. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
So after the first down run, here's second down. To the air, it's Wegman. Snags it over the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Motion from the offense. Off the RPO, complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This dude is dealing at receiver right now, and he's going to have them yelling well past midnight.
And these receivers are the ones that scare the mess out of you. The Mike Evans that on the outside that you know they're throwing him the football, and you ain't got anybody that can match up. And when the Aggies find those guys, these offenses hum like crazy.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Wegman. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking to move it through the air. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, the DB never even backpedaled. He never even thought that receiver was running deep, and that's why he was able to put his foot in the ground. And he smothered that curl route, knocking it away.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Green. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
He'll just keep slinging it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Okay, so I thought they might go for it here. Instead, they'll send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights.
That makes the score Clemson 52, Texas A&M.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Haynes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Clemson is quick to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Headed to the end zone, and he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson!
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the score came on an impressive run from the 20. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Second down coming up. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle, it's Green. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Dropping back, it's Wegman. Looking down the middle. Finds a man by himself. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Texas A&M going quickly. They'll run it. Pirouettes away from the defense. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Quickly out to the tight end. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on fourth down. He says a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Looking downfield, it's Wegman. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Offense set on first down.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's third down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. He makes the connection. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking for room. It's Maffa. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They go to the ground. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll try the run. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.